So here we have all the figures that we will be posing right now. So without further ado, we will now be posing the action figures. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the video here on Reno Reviews. And for today's video, I am bringing you guys a brand new video that I have not done before. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of comments of you guys asking me to do a WWE action figure setup. So for today's video, we will be doing a WWE action figure setup. I know normally I would be doing a toy hunt or like an unboxing or a review, but for today we are going to be doing a brand new video idea, so I'm hoping you guys like it. But how this works is I'm going to pick a few figures from my shelf and I'm going to display them on my arena, and then you guys are going to tell me in the comment section down below which one is your favorite. So without further ado, let's pick some of the WWE action figures that we're going to pose. Alright guys, I've actually been wanting to do this idea for quite a while now. If you guys saw my WWE action figure collection video, you guys will know that my top shelf has my Ultimate Edition figures. Here on my second shelf, we have all of my favorite wrestlers. On my third shelf, we just have a bunch of duplicate figures that I just displayed on here. On the bottom shelf, we have a bunch of like OG figures that like came out a while ago, or just some new like legend figures that I just bought recently, like that Sandman that I just bought on my last toy hunt. Alright guys, so I want to try and pick at least 2 pairs of wrestlers per each shelf. To start off, I'm probably going to pick the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, obviously, and then I'll pose him with Gunther since they're about to fight in Crown Jewel. For the next 2 figures, I think I'm gonna choose Jey USO because he's the Intercontinental Champion right now. Who should I pose him with? I think I kind of want to pose him with John Cena, but he's not in the roster right now, so let me see, who should I pick? Who would he fight? A lot of people have been comparing him to Jeff Hardy, but I mean, I think Jeff Hardy was on a different level back in 2008, 2009. I think I'll choose John Cena just because, you know, he's the GOAT. So I'm going to choose John Cena for the other Ultimate Edition figures. So now we're going to move on to the second shelf. And then here for the next shelf, I think I'm going to choose... Let me see. Who should I choose? I think I'm going to choose CM Punk because he's on the roster right now. You know what? I think I'll combine them with the bottom shelves too, just because these are all elite figures. So I'm going to put CM Punk with Drew McIntyre back here, just because they just had their fight recently at Bad Blood. And then for the next 2, I think I'm definitely gonna have to pick Damian Priest. You guys already know who else I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Finn Balor since they just had a match at Bad Blood 2. Solo Sikoa, and we're gonna match him with Roman Reigns up here. So we have the OTC and we have the Bootleg Tribal Chief. For the next figures, I think I'm gonna choose Grayson Waller, and then we're also gonna get Austin Theory back here. Alright, now moving down to the bottom shelf, I already know who I'm going to pick from here. I'm going to pick R-Truth with The Miz, since The Miz just betrayed him recently. And then we need 1 more pair. Who else should I get for the next pair? I'm going to have to grab somebody from the top shelf just because we don't really have anyone else here that I want to pose. Alright guys, for the last pair of figures, I think I'm going to grab Logan Paul and also LA Knight to recreate their SummerSlam match. So here we're going to grab Logan Paul from this shelf. So we're going to place him right here. And next we're going to grab LA Knight back here, and then we're gonna pose him with Logan Paul. So here we have all the figures that we will be posing right now. I think my favorite pair that I picked was probably Cody Rhodes and Gunther, just because I really like this figure. I also really like this Jimmy Uso, but I prefer this pair. So without further ado, we will now be posing the action figures. And here we have the final product, guys. Here we have all of the figures displayed. This took me quite a while to display because some of these figures kept falling over. Without further ado, I'm going to show you guys what every single one of these figures is doing. To start off, we're going to start off with Grayson Waller, Austin Theory versus Jey Uso and John Cena. So here we have Austin Theory and Grayson Waller leaving the ring because Jey Uso and John Cena just beat their ass. And here we have Jey Uso yeeting and John Cena is doing his infamous pose because they just beat them. I'm really hoping to find the Chase Grayson Waller just because I really like the black attire. The Austin Theory is sick, and that Jey Uso is very sick too. I just found a bunch of them at Target the other day, and also that John Cena. This is probably my favorite John Cena figure that they've released. And you guys already know I had to add the title of Jey Uso since he just won it against Braun Breaker last week or 2 weeks ago. But yeah guys, here we have Jey Uso and John Cena versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. And moving on to the next pose, we have Awesome Truth. Well, they just broke up recently because The Miz betrayed R-Truth. And here we have The Miz betraying R-Truth just like how he did on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, I was not expecting that, but you already know how The Miz always betrays his tag team partners, just like how he betrayed Logan Paul. Although I really did like the tag team, I do like when The Miz is a heel just because he's like very good at it. When I was little, I used to hate The Miz just because of how much of a heel he was. He's a great heel, so I'm really happy that he's a heel again. And R-Truth, he's so funny, man. He's probably gonna do a bunch of good promos with The Miz, because you guys already know how R-Truth said that he was confused that The Miz did this. He said that it was an accident, but obviously it was not an accident. But that was R-Truth and The Miz posing as The Miz is betraying R-Truth. And moving on a little bit forward down here, we have Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, just like how they had a match at Bad Blood. This match was sick, guys. This is probably one of my favorite matches of the night. Although I really wanted Finn Balor to beat Damian Priest just because I feel like Finn Balor needs him more, because I feel like they've been burying him quite a lot recently. But that's okay, because I feel like they will eventually give Finn Balor a push. But right now they're trying to push Damian Priest. But here we have Finn Balor doing the coup de grace against Damian Priest while Damian Priest is laid down on the canvas. Both of these figures are very sick. This is the Elite 111 Finn Balor, and then this is the Elite 109 Damian Priest. And my favorite out of both of these is probably the Finn Balor, just because I don't really like this Damian Priest because of the height. But that was Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, posing as Finn Balor is going to hit the coup de grace on Damian Priest. And moving on to the right, we got the one and only CM Punk about to hit a go to sleep against Drew McIntyre. So guys, they recently had a match at Bad Blood. They had a Hell in a Cell match, and honestly guys, that is probably on my top 10 favorite matches of all time. Also, I'm very stoked on how they're able to bleed again, since the show went PG, they were not able to bleed for a while, but I'm very happy that they can now. This CM Punk is the, I believe it's the Build-A-Figure Ricardo Rodriguez figure. That Drew McIntyre, I'm not sure what elite wave it is. I think it might be Elite 83. I'm not sure, but here we have CM Punk doing the go to sleep against Drew McIntyre. And moving on to the next scenario, we have Logan Paul about to hit LA Knight on the announce table. Since LA Knight beat him for the United States champion, Logan Paul is trying to get redemption against him. And here we have the referee trying to stop Logan Paul from jumping, but before Logan Paul jumps, he's going to drink his prime. Although a lot of you guys were very happy that LA Knight beat Logan Paul. You guys might hate me for this, but I really wanted Logan Paul to beat LA Knight because I really liked Logan Paul is the United States champion, because he was hated by everyone and I really like heels. I'm hoping that he gets his rematch against LA Knight one day. I'm sure it will happen when he comes back. I predict that he will come back in the Royal Rumble. But this is the top picks Logan Paul, and this is the Elite 108 LA Knight, and this is the Build-A-Figure, the SummerSlam Build-A-Figure that just came out recently too, like a few months ago. But other than that, that was Logan Paul about to jump on LA Knight and the announce table. And moving on to the next scenario, we got the bootleg Tribal Chiefs facing off against the real Tribal Chief, the OTC Roman Reigns. In my opinion, this is probably by far one of the best feuds this year. I really like how Roman Reigns is not a babyface, but he's not a heel. Although I think he might actually be a babyface now, since he just tagged team with Cody Rhodes. It's crazy how everyone finally likes Roman Reigns and how they hated him a few years ago when he was the big dog. Also, Solo Sikoa, he's been doing a great job as a heel. He got very good at the mic, so I'm very stoked about that too. But this is an Ultimate Edition Roman Reigns with a top pick Solo Sikoa, because the other Solo Sikoa with this attire, the torso was very skinny. So I'm very happy that they upgraded the torso on him. So that was the bootleg Tribal Chief facing against the real Tribal Chief, the OTC Roman Reigns. And now moving on to the last scenario, we have the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus the Ring General Gunther. Alright guys, Cody Rhodes and Gunther are about to have their match at Crown Jewel on November 2nd. Both of these fighters are very good in the ring. They both have a lot of wins. They both don't really lose, so I'm not sure who's going to win. I feel like Cody might take it, but if Cody doesn't take it, I feel like it's not going to be because Gunther beats him. I feel like it's not going to be because Gunther beats him clean. I feel like Kevin Owens might interfere and make Cody Rhodes lose. So I can only see this going either two ways. Either Cody Rhodes beats Gunther clean, or Cody Rhodes loses because Kevin Owens interferes. But besides that, we have an Ultimate Edition 21 Cody Rhodes, and then we have another Ultimate Edition Series 22 Gunther. I just bought this Gunther in my latest toy hunt at Target. I wasn't planning on getting him just because I don't really like how skinny they made him. This Cody Rhodes is probably one of my favorite figures that I have. It's definitely in my top 3. But here we have Cody Rhodes about to hit the crossroads on Gunther at their Crown Jewel match, which I hope Cody Rhodes wins because I prefer him over Gunther. But other than that, that was Cody Rhodes about to hit a crossroads on Gunther. Alright guys, so this was my first WWE action figure display that I've ever done. I really hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comment section down below which one was your favorite setup. In my opinion, my favorite has to be the Cody Rhodes versus Gunther, just because this pose is very sick. I really like how he's hitting the crossroads on Gunther. But I also really like Logan Paul about to jump on LA Knight just because of the announce table effect. But other than that, let me know in the comment section down below which one was your favorite. But anyways guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed my setup that I did right now because I had a lot of fun doing it. But before the video ends, I want to remind you guys that the giveaway that we are currently doing ends this week. The prize for that giveaway is this Ultimate Edition Cody Rhodes, or you get to pick this Ultimate Edition Jey USO, so it's pretty much your choice. If you have not joined yet, make sure you guys check the description down below on how to enter. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in the next one.